Hey y'all, and welcome to this energy check-in. And as always, check out my description box below. And while you're checking it out, one thing I want to bring to your attention too are, before I even dive into this energy check-in, is just the current energies that are kind of surrounding the world itself. And if you've been paying attention to other channels out there, they may be in talk about like new age and new experiences and new energies coming in. And I kind of want to touch a little bit on that too while I do this energy check in with you all. And before I even get to that point, I want to thank you all for joining me on my new channel. And if you're a new subscriber, welcome. And I appreciate you subbing to my channel too. And on this channel, it's going to be a little bit different than your experiences on other tarot reader channels. I myself don't even consider myself to be a tarot reader. And as I say, I'll start laying out the cards here. Now, it seems like that's kind of contradictory since I do read tarot. But when I say that, what I mean is that I just use the cards themselves as a focal point, because there is unlimited experiences that we can have at any time. And so I like to use the cards as a focal point, because otherwise I'll be here all day trying to express to you all the possibilities that you could experience in your journey. So that's one thing that I really like about tarot, is that it does give me a focal point. Because if I just came up here and said like, well, you got an infinite amount of possibilities and experiences that you can have, figure it out, you wouldn't be watching tarot, because you'd be doing that for yourself. And speaking of it for yourself, what I highly recommend, so you can even get to that point for yourself, is by checking out the Union Package and Master Program down below in my description box. Those are two programs that are going to help transform your life, so you can actually get those downloads, so you can actually live from who you really are, which is your essence. But that requires some work. It also requires for you to know who you are. It also requires for you to be connected. And all that work down below is where you begin to be connected. It's by doing that work. And that's the same work I've done for myself to transform my own life to be where I'm at today. And if you've been following me, you know the energy I reside in. And if you want to be in the same energy for yourself, it's all about how you value yourself. And you can add value to yourself by doing that work. And on top of that, what I highly recommend you to do is also connect to Casey on her channel, Soul to Soul. And it's in my description box below too. And she's also an ultimate life coach. And so it's myself, Casey, and Brittany that are ultimate life coaches, that we're here to serve you so that you can be the best version of yourself. Because that's what the ultimate life coaching is going to do for you, is take a step further and show you how to be connected within, so you can show other people how to be connected like you, if you have taken those steps for yourself, just like Casey and Brittany. And they're both beautiful souls, and they're both beautiful people in their own unique way. So if you're looking for a coach and you resonate with either myself or Casey or Brittany, you got options. You don't have to just choose one. You could choose the best one for you. And we're all here to help you. And we're committed to that. But you have to be committed to yourself first to take that step. We can't do that for you. Only you can. With that being said, I'm just going to dive into this energy check-in. And we're leading off with what they call the Five of Cups here. And what I'm really seeing here is, well, it's being paired up with the Six of Wands here too. These are both heavily masculine energies right now. And this whole reading is heavily masculine energy. I'm going to put it as energy. I'm an energy reader. This has nothing to do with our sexuality or the gender that we reside in. This is the energy we reside in. And right now, like most people that watch tarot reside more heavily in the feminine energy. And then the feminine actually creates the space for union. It's the feminine's energy to create the space for union because that's inner work. Inner work. And the masculine holds space in the 3D sense for the feminine to do that inner work. Because you two work as a team regardless if you are in physical union or not. Because your connection with each other is eternal. And it's based on no conditions. If no conditions are needed, then that connection is there all the time. And that's what a twin flame connection is all about. Because you two are one soul experiencing life in two different bodies. And how you experience that life here in the now all depends on you. And why I say that is it all depends on how connected you are to yourself. If you're too much focused on your person and you exclude yourself, you're not going to be in union with your person. Because union has to take place within you first before it can take place in the outer world, the 3D world. So you have to have the inner union first. That's what the union package is all about, and the master program. They go hand in hand. The master program just dives deeper into the union package so that you can actually apply it to your life and do the work properly. Because a lot of people have gotten stuck on how to actually do the union package work in there properly. So the master program was developed so that you could learn how to do it for yourself properly. It's all based on experience. Nothing in those packages, all the work that's in those packages are guaranteed to work for you as long as you do the work that's required of you to do. And if you really apply yourself 100% to it, and it's a lifetime commitment to yourself, you will ascend with the power that is within you. But it does take effort, it does take work, and it all comes from you. That's why, like, you're in the middle of this reading. Notice the Nine of Pentacles here. But what we really see in this Nine of Pentacles is an Empress energy. Empresses are abundant. In the Nine of Pentacles, it's all about self-unconditional love that we've been talking about. This Empress is exuberating that she has everything she needs. She doesn't lack anything for herself. It's a very independent feminine energy. So a lot of you feminines probably out there have been doing a lot of work on yourself and you're starting to feel really abundant. That's because you've been adding value to yourself by doing the work. So in this reading, what I'm really seeing is someone that has been doing the work, and she realizes that if she hasn't been doing this work, that she wouldn't have any chance for that Ten of Cups, which is union with a person in a 3D sense, right? And she feels her person. Mind you, this is the masculine energy, and it's the King of Cups. But what I'm really seeing here is that this person has learned how to master her emotions by aligning them to her masculine energy. And when I'm connecting to the energy of this reading, I'm seeing, like I said before, I'm seeing more of an Empress energy here, and then the Emperor comes up. This is a match in energy, right? So this is obviously someone that has been doing inner work, been doing all that work that I've been talking about in the description box below. So this is not someone new to their journey. But I'm also seeing some, what I like to label as the ego playing out in this connection right now to you. Like, just someone that knows how to do the work properly, but it's being stuck by spirit, what I'm going to label a spiritual ego. They say, I got this. I know what it takes to get my 10 of Cups. I just had to do my work, and then my person will come towards me, because he's going to value me as much as I value myself. It works that way, but you can't do with expectations like that. You can't just say, hey, I'm glorious, my masculine should be here. It doesn't work that way. You always keep the focus on yourself and allow your person over there to be who they are, because they're doing the same for you. You just don't recognize it as that way, because you have these expectations that if I do all this inner work on myself, that my masculine should just pull up on his chariot, right? You want him to be on a chariot racing towards you because you're so fantastic. Well, I got news for you. You are fantastic, but the other aspect of it, you chose to be a twin flame. That's why you're here in this experience. You chose this experience. And since you chose this experience to be a twin flame, you have additional work here that's way more important than being in a relationship with your person. Your relationship with your person is just like icing on a cake. And if you really serve your purpose here, serving your purpose here will give you your 10 cost, mind you. You will be abundant emotionally when you do actually focus on yourself and carry forth with the mission that you have here. We're all from a different experience than just a human experience here. And we came here for this human experience knowing that it was a highly prized experience to begin with. Then to add a twin flame dynamic on top of that, you just quadrupled or more the experience in itself. Even if you do it solely, even if you do it on your own, that energy that resides in you that you've taken for granted, mind you, that you lost sight of how special that energy that is that resides in you, because you do carry that special energy because you chose this particular experience as a twin flame. Now I'm just using a label here, folks. I don't care if you call it twin flames, twin souls, twin mirrors, whatever other label you've heard out there. Labels are just labels that we use in language. Language is limiting, but if you have a connection with someone that never goes away and it's always there no matter what's going on in your life, most likely you have this connection. That's why you watch tarot, to find what you have to do to have that union you so desire with your person in a 3D sense. But to have that requires you to be in union with yourself first, to have a sustainable union with your person. Because your person is you. And if you're not unified with all the energies within you, you can't have that unity with him in a 3D sense because you don't have it for yourself first. You have to have it for yourself first. You have to. 100%. There's no way around that. That's why the work is so important, because it's going to give you everything you need to do the work yourself the right and proper way so you can have union with your magnificent person, who you cherish more than yourself most of the time, don't you? If you cherish him or her over there more than you cherish yourself, you're never going to be in union. Because what is actually being married back to you is your ego. When you value something outside of yourself more than you value yourself, that's your ego. You should value yourself more than anything else in this experience. And when you actually add value to yourself, then everything outside of you reflects that. Our outer world just reflects our inner world. A lot of the world right now lives backwards. A lot of the world right now lives backwards. A lot of the world right now lives backwards. They live with their eyes. They go after prizes outside themselves. But we're really here to live our best possible life. And the only way we could do that is by living from within ourselves. We have everything we need. You just have to learn how to be reconnected to your essence so that you can live from your essence. That's how you really live your life here. Notice most people are distracted by everything going on around them. And they're going from distraction, from distraction, from distraction, from distraction, from distraction. And none of those distractions ever serve them very well. Notice I use the word distraction. How does a distraction serve you well? That's what the 3D world is. It's a distraction from yourself. And most of the world, most of it, I'm not even going to put percentage on there because it's sad when I have to say it. Most of the world is living from their eyes, their 3D eyes. They're focused on getting the next greatest car, the next greatest house, the next greatest this and that. While all in all, they're empty inside, thinking that the next car is going to make them feel fantastic and sustain themselves. They're looking for something outside themselves to make them feel good. When in reality, They have everything within them to feel good, but they don't know how to live that way because they haven't been taught how to live life from within. They've been told time after time through programming, through like TV, to find things outside themselves to feel like that will fulfill themselves. That's why so many people fall into drugs and alcohol. Because they're looking for something to numb themselves because they don't feel good about their life they're living. That's the only reason why they go after drugs and alcohol. It's to mask their situation in there. And that's what I really see in the Three of Cups here too, is addictions. Some people wondering how they fell into addiction that they're in. Because they're looking for something outside of themselves to make them feel better or to numb themselves from the life they're living. That's why it's cloaked in this. And it's mostly the masculine energy that seeks out drugs and alcohol when they're not feeling good about themselves. And when a feminine energy doesn't feel good about herself, she usually tends to beat herself up with it. Beat herself up with saying that she doesn't feel worthy. It comes from inside of her, where the masculine searches for somebody outside of her to numb the pain. They both try to numb themselves in different ways. So if you're looking for something outside of yourself to numb yourself, that is just showing you that you got some inner work to do. That's all it's showing you. And instead of trying to mask your pain, go within yourself and find out where that pain comes from. If you don't know what to do with that pain that is within you, then get the union package. Start there. But I can guarantee that the union package is not going to be enough. You're going to at least need the master program too. But all in all, you're going to need everything in my description box. But start somewhere. Don't delay. Delay is just your ego saying that, oh, we always got time to work on yourself. We got so many X amount of years to live here. Well, why don't you start today and actually start enjoying yourself sooner than later? That's what you're saying to yourself. Oh, we can't always put ourselves to the side. I got all these fun toys in the 3D sense that I could distract myself from my pain. So it's really up to you. If you want to continue distracting yourself from the pain inside of you, or actually learning how to do that properly so you don't have that pain within you, where you can feel good with yourself again, where you don't have to seek anything outside of yourself to feel that way. And that's what the community is so important too. And that's why we have Twin Flames United on Discord, where you can connect to other people so you don't feel so alone. Yeah, there is a membership fee unless you are in mission. If you want to get connected on Discord, then connect to me. Or you can even connect to Jojo too. Or in Brittany. You know, we're here to help you. We're doing whatever we can to help you. But you have to take those steps to help yourself, because no one could do that for you. No one. Only you can. 100%. No one else could do it for you but you. So if you want to actually start feeling victorious for yourself, if you look at this reading, it's very dualistic. We live in a dualistic world to begin with. So it's really up to you how you want to have your experience here on Earth. What energies you want to reside in when you have this human experience. Do you want it to be abundant, or do you want to be in lack? Do you want to be abundant, or do you want to be in lack? Do you want to be abundant, or do you want to be in lack? That's up to you. It all depends on you, what you want to do to either experience one of those two things in your life. Because it's you that creates that reality for yourself, no one else but you. No one else could do it for you but yourself. And if you don't know how to do it, check out my description box. Start off with the union package. Start there. I can guarantee that it won't be enough. Start there though. Or if you really value yourself, get them all. Get all the packages down below. Start working on yourself. And after that, get some coaching. It's really that simple. You got this, but you have to relearn how to do it. Because when you come here for your human experience, when you birth, you have a new beginning here. And you tend to lose sight of all the experiences you've had before this. Right now, I'm just helping you to reconnect to that power within you. Because you're far greater than just this experience you are in right now. And your person feels that too. That's why his wand right here is so lit up with all the passion. He has passion for you, folks. Your person has passion for you. But you have to have it for yourself first before he's going to come by your side and have this union with you. Yeah, your person is fantastic. But in order to have union in the 3D sense with him here, you have to have the inner union first. If you don't know how to have union with yourself first, that's what the work is all about. Well, I love you all a lot, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.